Coach, opening statements about today's contest.
I thought it was a really good first half for us. We came out like a shot for the most part. I thought our defense was on point. We moved the ball well. We got different people involved. We had balanced scoring in the first half. They went to a zone, which we weren't expecting, the 3-2. But once we got ourselves settled in and got some shots and made some threes, I think we relaxed a little bit more offensively. Second half, I thought we still came out decent, and then maybe took the foot off the gas a little bit in the third and into the fourth. Just got out of rhythm a little bit on offense, allowed too many open looks defensively. So I was a little disappointed with the second half, but it's hard to play well for 40 minutes. So I'm just happy we went away with the win.
Sort of talk about the year that Carl's had as a senior and what she's meant to the program.
I mean, she's the only player that's had like 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, 100 blocks, 100 threes. I mean, it's just amazing that she's that versatile at 6'3" and not the quickest kid on the floor. But I think what Cecily has done the most this year for us is hit big shots. Maybe not the game winner, but she's hit big shots throughout the course of the game to keep us in games or help us get leads. And she loves the pressure moment, and you need people like that to pull you through these tough games.
Talk a little bit about Katie Morini today, her birthday, hits 20 points on her 21st. What was it that you saw click for her? Early in the game, it was a little back and forth, trying to find the rhythm, but once she got going, what was it that you saw about her?
Well, to me, I saw it in the last game, in the Navy game. You could see things were starting to click more for her, and I just know Katie won a state championship as a senior in high school, so she understands the big moment. She understands the competitiveness and how to turn it on in this type of environment. So, I'm hoping that remains for the rest of the Patriot League tournament. But yeah, it was nice to see her just be aggressive. She was, I think she might have taken our first 4 or 5 shots, and she was open. So, when you're open, you got to take them. And I like the confidence that she has right now.
Throughout the season, we've seen kind of an evolution of Emily and Jade, but today you got to put in Taylor and Maddie and some of those other players. What is it about them? It's a big stage. You wanted to get them some minutes, but what is it about them maybe through practice that they've shown you?
Well, I tell you, the red group, which is the non-starters in practice, give the starters a heck of a run. So, you want to reward people for playing well in practice. And, one of the reasons I put Maddie Doring in there is because they went zone, and she's going to knock down threes. So put her in, she goes in, she doesn't make any threes, but everybody else does. So maybe there's just a confidence that knowing that she's there. But yeah, I have confidence in all of them in certain situations, and I think they do. And for freshmen in particular, they don't understand this moment as much as maybe a senior or junior does. And sometimes I think they play with less pressure.
I asked this to Cecily earlier. Late in the game, you went with the 4 freshmen and Alina at the 5. Is that something you're just trying to see and maybe just get her some time just with the younger players?
Well, Alina is the kind of the glue for us defensively in particular, and so that's why I put her in with them, because I know she's going to talk defensively. She's going to get everybody in the right spot. She's going to rotate, and so I like her out there with the youngsters, and she moves well without the ball, and I think she got a layup with them late in the game. So you can always rely on her in certain situations, and especially on the defensive end, I wanted her in there.
Thursday, a tough one. Lehigh comes in. You had a tough one with them here. You pulled out in the end. Not much time to prepare. What are some of the small things maybe you just want to talk about with the team right away?
Well, it's transition defense. They like to score quick, so being able to get back and stop the ball and play defense in the first 10, 15 seconds is really important for us. They all can score and shoot, so we have to be able to rotate, and we have to be able to guard our individual players well. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll rewatch the game and see what little changes we can make.
Kukowski finished 19-7 Defensive Player of the Year. Cecily thinks she's got the ability to be a type of Player of the Year type of player. What are some of the things as you see like that Lafayette team growing in the future?
I think they're going to be really good next year. She's getting some kids back off of injury that's going to make them even more difficult to guard inside because there's some post players that will really help Natalie out. But Natalie's got all the tools. So if she continues to develop over these next couple of years, I can definitely see her being Player of the Year.
And last, before we let you go, just mindset of the team. We've had a couple home games the last couple years in the playoffs. So what does it mean to be here, though?
I love being at home. I mean, obviously that helps us. I think it's just a confidence thing. You get to sleep in your own bed. You're in your own routine, which is nice. But I'm excited for the next round. You're just trying to advance at this point. The mindset of the team is great. I think they're settled. I think they're confident in themselves, knowing what we have to do, and they're business oriented right now.
Thanks, Coach.